And then, hey, while we're at it, old man warm ups, right? Back to the diamond step. Boom, 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 boom. This is what I do because I'm lazy. Jump ropes are great, but sometimes if you got like a hard surface and you're trying to jump rope and your shoes suck or whatever, and then you start to get a cramp, and again, it's impact, a lot of impact. This right here, very little impact. Matter of fact, oh yeah, shout out to Re-Up. I got that from my boy Tony. But let's see. See, when I do the diamond step, I step forward, little bit of heel off the ground, and you don't want to commit. There's not a lot of weight on that step. I used to use this in boxing. People be like, oh, you move too much, and it's like, oh yeah, but you don't know what hand's coming, right? They don't know what I'm gonna do, right? Oh, you're not supposed to cross your feet. Shut up, right? And then when you have to, you start to Jenga. Let's say you got a guy who's like, you start to Dominic Cruz that dude. Oosh, 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 right? But it starts out, this is what I used to do. And I used to mess with a lot of pros. They didn't know what hand was coming. I would chase them down with the left, come up with the right. I know I said that backwards, but it's true. I even had this style, I called it the mosquito, right? And I would sit here and I would, right? Boom. And it would keep their heads boggling. And they think you're gonna stop at like a 1, 2, 3, or maybe like a little jab, and then no, you just keep them going. Yeah. And then as they move back, you right? I call it the mosquito. And dudes used to get pissed. They'd be like, "What is this shit?" And then when you get a chance, whoa, whoa, boom, get them looking this way. Wow! As soon as they roll, right? Oh, or you set them up to where they're gonna roll, and then you go, pow! That only worked like twice, but I only tried it twice. So just saying. Diamond step. I would step forward, and this was Tai Kian, and I would shoulder, chin, right, temples, right. That's all I'm doing. And it's like I said, a real. Let's say you show up and there's 5 minutes before sparring starts. You ain't got time to do the hour warm up. You just got to get them ankles moving. I remember I saw Tyson one time. He was doing a demo, and the only thing he did, 1, 2, 3, and he was awake. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Get them endorphins flowing, get them legs woke up. They wake up real quick. When you're doing that lunge, think about it. Everything's waking up. Heel, ankle, toe. Not heel, but ball of the foot, ankle, toe, knees, hips, 1, 2. You're getting the quads fired up. You're getting the calves fired up. So, I don't exactly do lunges because I only got like 3 lunges in me, right? I'm lying. I got lunges for days, right? But this is what I do. Shoulder, chin, temple, right? And then I move it back. Boom, 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 boom. And like let's say you got a guy where you don't want to chase him down. You just want to get him reacting. And then he starts to get aggressive. So you backstep a little, right? This is enough to backstep counter. This right here is enough to bring him in. And then they overcommit. And if you're lucky, you should be able to move just enough to kiss him on the wrist. Hopefully they clean their gloves every once in a while, right? But it's the reverse. Now it's close to the Jenga. And the Jenga, for you who don't know, it's capoeira, right? Boom, boom, boom. This is something I'd like to do. Hey, but don't do it on Andre Fili. He'll knee you in the face, fucker, right? But at the end of the day, it works. Keep your head up. Don't dip too low unless you're boxing. If you're boxing, you can dip low, right? But, keep in mind who you're sparring. I had a guy one time, he was a bad dude. It didn't matter how much you hit him, he kept coming. He was like a freaking pit bull. And it got to the point where he started getting so frustrated because of my movement, right? That one time he got me down, right? And he knew I was going to dodge his uppercut. And he threw that uppercut knowing I was gonna just dip my head just enough. And he said, "Boom!" Shot the elbow in. Ooh, that shit rocked me too. I was over here like, whoa, bro, I don't know what that was. I knew exactly what it was, asshole, right? But he took me to church. He woke me up with that one. And so, things to keep in mind when you're being cute and you're over here doing the, the Jones or the Mayweather, and you never know what's going to happen. And when it comes to a sport environment, a lot of that stuff, all it is in a deduction of point. Matter of fact, I learned that from Master 2 one time. He's like, yeah, as soon as the refs say go, bow, punch him right in the face. And there's supposed to be no real head contact. This is one of those controlled backfish only environments. And he's like, well, yeah, but you get a deduction of point. And now the guy's like on his guard. He's scared of you. So keep in mind, even professionals don't always play by the rules. But anyway, warm-ups.